This is the Grand Design Imagine 2250 RK. RK stands for rear kitchen. This is an escape door for the bedroom with fold-out steps. Pro tip, if you're not going to use this escape or door, as we don't leave your railing like that, because if you ever did have to escape through that door, you wouldn't be able to. You locked yourselves in. This is when you're at camp. Put it that way. Keep it that way. As we come further down, this is a full Imagine. This is not an XLS. This is a full-size Imagine. It's 27 feet, 11 inches, and it does not have a great weight. I mean, I think it's only about 6,000 pounds, 5,700 pounds. This is my channel, Humble Road. Obviously, you found me if you're watching this video. I build custom camper vans, and this is my personal camper. I live at the shop 3 days a week because my home is too far away to travel, commute every day. So this is a good look at the slide. That slide houses the refrigerator. It also has I guess you'd call it a bar or an entertainment area with a televator and a fireplace. A little bit of storage on the side. Bedrooms up front. This unit has a full pass-through storage. Slam latch with magnets. So your docking station is right in here. All your water and all that jazz. And then it's a full pass-through. And the key is to stay organized. So I keep everything in bins. And I just pull the bins out as I need them. The keys were replaced. This is a real key. It's not the universal key that opens all RVs. I got an electric tongue jack, twin 20-pound propane. I carry an extra one right there for my grill. Let's go inside. Twin axle, new Goodyear Endurance tires. And what I would offer to the buyer is, if you want the equalizer, the new equalizer, either a Cree 3000 or maybe there's a Dexter that I like. If you buy it, I'll install it. Let's go inside. 2250 RK, full Imagine. It's a 4-season coach. I'll do a quick walkthrough, and then I will show you the modifications that I made. This is the living area. Right now I've got all the lights on, and that's not how I generally live in this camper. Since I was a photographer for almost 40 years, well, I still am a photographer, but I was an advertising photographer for 40 years. So lighting is a big deal to me. It's gotta be set up a certain way. I've gotta have options with my lighting, just as I like to have options with my van builds. Swinging through the walk-through bathroom. Bedroom is in the front of the camper. It's a queen-size bed. And it's got the Grand Design Imagine bed configuration. This is a very workable situation with all these drawers and closets and cabinets. As we come around this way, you'll see over in the corner of each bed, they give you a little cubby. It's got a USB and an electrical outlet. I put these little cups here. You could put your iPhone in there. You could put the TV remote. And you see that little disc on the wall? That's a magnet. This is where you can lean your iPhone and magnet it and store it right there at night. And then you can use this for your glasses or your teeth, whatever you want to store when you go to bed at night. And the remote is for the TV, because I put a nice big TV in here, and it's a smart TV. I keep my shades closed because, as you saw, I'm living in a parking lot, industrial parking lot. I got trucks coming and going all the time. In the bathroom, walk-through bathroom, I put a lighted mirror on an arm here. The battery died. Anyway, that's a lighted mirror for my wife so she can pull that ottoman over and put on her face each morning. That ottoman is actually our laundry basket. That's where we keep our laundry, and it also serves as an extra seating area if we have guests over. Staying in the bathroom, I put in a nice big stainless steel sink and a nice gooseneck faucet. Now this is reality, okay? I can wash my face like a gentleman in the sink. It's not that little tiny sink that they give you at the factory. I also put this sconce on the wall because, as I said, lighting is very important to me. I turn the two-way switch into a triple switch. And in the shower, you know, Grand Design gives you these 2 puck lights in the entire bathroom. Look at this. It's a walk-through bathroom. Grand Design gives you those 2 pucks. Not enough. So I added the sconce, which stays on all the time. But in the shower, it was dark in there. My wife likes a dark shower. I like a bright shower, so I put 2 LED fixtures in the skylight. And at night, that makes a huge difference. Right now, it's all very bright because I'm shooting midday. And the other thing I did is I turned those out. I put in a night light. See that red light? It won't disturb your night vision. But if you do have to get up to use the bathroom, as I do multiple times a night, I leave that red light on all night, and I'm good to go. Moving into the living area, you know, when we first looked at this floor plan and we saw this table here, we said, I think we want a dinette. But as we lived with it, we started to understand what these engineers were thinking. Because the big deal here is the entertainment aspect. Over here, you have your televator and a fireplace. Let me open up this televator. See that? So you have the option of putting it away, and this is a really great party spot. You can set up your bar and your picky food here. I was going to build a liquor cabinet on that wall. So here you go. It's a really nice entertainment area. There's a stereo there with surround sound. You've got a really nice fireplace. Yeah, you might think it's cheesy, but I'll tell you what, this winter it was damn cozy. It's got different lighting, and let me see if I could turn this on. It threw a lot of heat. Timer? No, that's not it. There you go. All right, I'm telling you, you might think it's cheesy, but it was damn cozy in the winter. It threw heat. Now, the other thing I can show you in terms of modifications, I'm going to walk over here to show you. And I'm going to turn out these overheads. Now I'm going to start to show you how I would live in this camper on a day-to-day basis. Just like this. I got my little lamp in the corner. I changed out the cheesy RV light for this one, which I don't always keep on. Now look over there. Look at the glow in that area. That's not how it comes from the factory. I put this in, this skirt, and the dimming lights. Look, this is how it comes from the factory. It's dead. How could they forget about this? They have no lighting in there. But like I said, being a photographer, I had to balance it out. Look how nice that looks. I did the same thing in the galley. See this? Here's another one of those skirts, black laminate skirt. Okay, it's bright in here because daylight is pouring through that frosted glass. But generally, this RV comes with one of those cheesy RV lights. I don't like that. So I put up the skirt. I've got 2 strip lights, one on each side of the counter, and then I've got a light over the sink. And the one over the sink is dimmable. Nice big sink, big countertop area. We were always very happy with this. The only reason we're selling, I might have mentioned, is because we want more space to take some of our grandchildren. We have 7 grandchildren. So we want to take some grandchildren, but this is an ideal couples camper. We thought about taking the grandkids and let them sleep here. This is, this is theater seating. Let me pop one of these open for you so you can see it. Both of these things recline like this. See how they come out? And then you can recline them even further. So you could sleep there if you're a kid. You could sleep there. But we decided, let's just go get a bigger camper, because we can. This shelf box over here, very nice side stand when you're watching TV at night. That houses your heater, your cabin heater, propane cabin heater. You can see a duct down there. There's central heat, and there's also ducted air conditioning throughout. So it does a really good job. The one unit does a really good job of cooling this camper. There's a lot of storage. Look at all this storage over the couch area. So as I said, this table, right now I have it set up so we could both sit and watch TV, watch a movie. This theater seat will open up and recline under that table. If you want to set it up for dinner, you simply push it till it's centered, and we can each eat dinner. And this folds up also, and the reason we like that is our 2 little dogs. We have a standard Schnauzer and a Yorkie. The Yorkie's half Dachshund, so she's tough. They like to sit with us and watch a movie. Generally, it's got to be a movie about dogs. Either Old Yeller, Lassie, Rin Tin Tin. You get the idea. Microwave, 3-burner stove, nice big refrigerator, freezer. Oh, here's my storage. This is a massive pantry. We don't even fill this thing, even when we're on a trip. Right now, we're not set up for a trip. It's just here at the shop. But I did put in these pull-out trays to store. You can get at stuff a lot easier than going in deep. I keep all my paper goods on the top. This one's virtually empty. I position this in the cabinet so we have room on the side to still store things. Ditto down on this one. You know, we put our mugs here for travel, and I favored one side so we still have room for other things. We're not wasting space because this is low center of gravity. That's where I keep my water, because the water's a lot heavier than chips or tadals. You know, tadals are a lot of storage all the way around the galley. Really a great unit. And like I said, we were a little skeptical of the table instead of a dinette. It turns out it works out really well. It also serves as a prep area. If June is over here and she's got these countertops occupied, I could get my little job going over here. And then, like I said, that could be a great bar area. Everything that I've hung in the van is using command hooks. I haven't made any holes in the walls. Another pro tip, if you do have to make holes, be careful. This is a slide wall, right? This is the slide out. Don't go making holes in the slide wall. Don't go making holes in any of the exterior walls if you can help it. Pick an interior wall to make your holes. That's where I put my dimmer for the light that's in here. Stay on the interior walls. You won't have a problem. And even if you're mounting a television, which you don't have to do because I already did it for you, don't use too long a screw or you'll send it right through to the outside of the camper. These walls are not that thick. What I do, that TV simply lifts right off its armature and I lay it on the bed for travel. And that TV can easily be mounted on a secondary mount out here on the side of the camper, so you can watch a movie at night or a game during the day. Okay, what else? Got some coat hooks over here, pajamas, robes, sweatshirts. I put a few towel hooks up over here. You know, basically, I lived in it 3-4 days a week, and then my wife and I would go traveling with my daughters. My daughters have Grand Design campers also. My youngest has a fifth wheel, a reflection fifth wheel, and my oldest daughter has an Imagine, same unit, similar Imagine unit as this, but it's got bunk beds. And those are my two daughters. They're on the bookends. The three sons that are in the middle, no campers yet, but I'm still working on them. So there it is. You got a good look. If you're interested, you can email me. It's in the description down below. And we can talk about the price. With all these modifications that I've done, I'm not adding to the price at all. I'm staying competitive with all the other 2250 RKs that are on the market right now. So this would be the one to buy because it's got these mods. You'd have to pay labor to have all this work done. I've already done it, so you basically get that for free.